mind. Now we see what's right. I'm not black, I'm free.
I'm black, we're breaking free tonight. I'm black, I'm black, walking in the light. Melanated, elevated, truth inside. I'm black.
Yeah.
What is up, everybody? It's Blanche and Chris. Yo, I'm sorry we late, y'all. I'm sorry. Me and Blanche be... Blanche!
We'll be backstage talking, y'all.
Blanche, we have to get y'all in on our backstage conversation. We can't tell y'all everything, but we need...
We need like a Patreon for members only or something.
But y'all will blow up our spot because I know how y'all are. Y'all will be judging me. Don't judge me. I think y'all gonna judge me tonight because we getting ready to talk about some serious stuff. And look, if y'all are not mature enough to handle this, I totally understand. But you're gonna learn something tonight. What you think, Blanche?
I mean, I think they're gonna. I mean, listen, man. I just think we tackling some real discussions, some real conversations. Just people got to be aware.
Or you, I'm telling you, if y'all don't understand what we're gonna talk about, I get it. But let me tell you, keep living, and you eventually will. Keep living. But if you have not already, thank you so much for tuning in, chat, y'all. If you have not already, please like, share, subscribe to Unblack. It is a movement. I was telling somebody on my job about it. Black is the absence of light. And I'm like, no, you got to unblack yourself. And she was white. She said, you know what? I need to unwhite. So all y'all whites in the chat, put unwhite in there too. We unblack and we unwhite. Okay.
Unblack and unwhite.
It's just a color. It's just a color. Anyway, like I said, if you have not already, thank you so much for tuning in. If you have not already, please like, share, comment, subscribe to our Unblack channel. If you're watching on He is Blanchard or you're watching on Red Pill Brown Girl, go and like and share on the Unblack channel. We are trying to grow that channel.
Yeah.
And follow it on Instagram and Facebook. If you see any comments, we put some new clips up there.
I saw some. I gotta share them to my page on IG.
Yeah, no, I'll tag you. I'll make sure. I know he said, were y'all supposed to start at 10? Just asking. No, Walif, yo, we be late, man. JV Chanel, hey, babe. Thank you, guys. Yeah, unwhite. Yeah, the Scrapping Beauty. Yes, girl, unwhite. So, okay. I wanted to let everybody know that's watching, let the cat out of the bag. Blanche has known for some time, but I am going to be on the Whatever podcast coming up this Sunday, you guys. Okay, here's what I need. I need y'all in the chat at the Whatever podcast. I need y'all supporting me. I need y'all shouting me out. I need y'all to back me. We gonna have a good time in Santa Barbara. Okay, we're gonna have some real conversations, some unblack conversations.
Yeah, I'll be supporting. Obviously, this is a big opportunity for RPG to really hit a huge stage with the Whatever podcast, and I feel like she's going to go on the show and give a whole different perspective on all this stuff. So it's gonna be epic.
I know, but Blanche, let me tell you something. I asked him, I said, oh God, I gotta have my co-host on there. And he was like, they said they're just casting girls, but Blanche, I'm telling you, they need both of us because we're a pair. I don't feel like they could really understand how I think without my unblack co-host. So you guys, if I do a good job, Y'all shout me out in the chats. You guys big me up, please. And then eventually we need to be put in the chat. Yo, we need Blanche on there. Crystal needs Blanche on there. Y'all got to be shouting us out. We love y'all so much and we appreciate it. So in honor of this whatever podcast opportunity, I have been looking at a few clips, and one of them I came across of y'all girl Candace. Candace have y'all been watching Candace? Have you been watching her lately? I'm just
No, I haven't. I really don't watch her at all. I just see clips of her sometimes. I really don't actually watch her content. But I mean, when she had that one book, what's it called, Make Him a Sandwich.
make her a sandwich. Yeah, make him a sandwich.
I just know based on how women talk about their husband, what kind of relationship they have, and I just know that I ain't buying it just because I just know how woman talks about you when she's actually into you, and then she just Candace, it sounds good, but I just know it.
She be acting like her and George are like rock solid, and I'm laughing because anybody who has been married for a long time, y'all watch a Candace and George situation.
No,
y'all know. Look,
I'm not buying
you've
it.
never been married, but you've been in relationships, and you know.
I just know how women talk about the men they're actually into, and no, I know the game, man. I know the game, man.
Blanche. Also, like, she talks about it that she only knew him for like 2 weeks before they got engaged or something.
Listen, knew each other 2 weeks, didn't date, like met that one time in England. And listen, I get it. You got a chance to actually get a white prince. I get it. But
the green card.
You know what I'm saying? But no, their whole courtship period. No, I'm not. Listen, man. I was born at night. I wasn't born last night. And I'm gonna just say, when I hear them talk about each other, I know what it's like when it's real, man. I just do. I know what it is, man. It ain't.
Ice and Coco is realer than that relationship. Let me tell you, Ice Cube and Coco are realer than that relationship. But hey, I hope everything goes well, only because I love families to stay with their kid. She got 4 kids. She's pregnant again. Candace is pregnant again. They busting out babies like crazy.
And I know people thinking, well, you keep having kids for him. Listen, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, Candace is a shrewd individual, man.
Yeah.
Think about it, y'all. Think about how easy it is to appear to be the part because you having children. So think about it. What can somebody say if you're pregnant? Again, you got to think about the optics of it. Think about the branding. Think about all of these things and think about how her being pregnant answers all the questions. She don't get questioned about it because she's pregnant, but I'm telling you, she is a shrewd individual, man. This is a cold game, man. Listen, it's a cold game.
Okay, so you, Pamela says, I've known people that got married quick and are still married to this day. No. I'm not saying that they're not going to stay married. That's not what we're saying. You're going to see in this clip how her ideas of marriage and that's what Blanche is saying. Blanche is like the way she's like putting out make him a sandwich, like she's this trad wife, and the way she views their marriage. And all we are saying is keep living, sis. keep living.
Listen, man.
Keep living.
I know the game, man.
The game is cold. Blanche always say the game is cold.
I tell him, man, I'm married to the game and I'm faithful, man. Listen, I know the game, man. I'm telling you. Hold up. Cam said, Blanche, did you see Stephen A. Smith try to start a mini Civil War rights race over the Lakers signing too many whites? Nah, I ain't seen it, but I'm sure I'm about to find some clips because I know that's some. Listen, man,
He don't know
black
what he want to be.
black men, y'all y'all are pathetic, man. Y'all pathetic, man. Y'all are pathetic. I'm sorry, y'all pathetic, man. It's just all y'all do is always crying and complaining, man. Shut up. Go build something, man. Go spend time with the Amish, man. Every black every black man should have to take a sabbatical and go live with the Amish for a year. I'm talking about go live with the Amish, eat like them, dress like them, work like them, talk, don't have no contact with nobody black.
A service year for
A,
sure.
a year of pure service. And I hope they put you in the slave quarters. Yeah, y'all got different quarters. They hope they put y'all in the field all the time. Hope they got y'all plowing the field with the mule. I want them to put y'all through hell because
Yeah.
y'all are too weak and pathetic. It's too much.
It's just bad at this point. And for me with him, he don't know what he wants to be. He don't know, he's oppressed sometimes, then he's liberal, hanging out with Sean Hannity, but still want to be black. Like Sean Hannity is a billionaire. He ain't thinking about you. And I think Sean Hannity, like most white people, are really trying to prove to black people that they're not racist. But black people are dishonorable. Y'all know in the chat, y'all know how I love our Unblack family because white people give it up. Stop. Cut it out.
Please stop.
This
Please.
is what you get. These people are not even honorable at that level. Stephen A., you're hanging out with Sean Hannity, who doesn't even need to speak to you. And then you still think there's racism? Like, stop.
A man talking about racism is weak, man. Listen, black man, listen. Your women, black women, I don't care what y'all think. Her female nature is repulsed by you all complaining about the white man. I'm telling you this right now. Most black women deal with black men out of pity. It's not like, so if black women could date white men, like if white men dated black women like white women do, y'all will be out of luck.
Yeah.
The only thing that's saving y'all is the fact that white men don't typically want black women for, let's say, marriage.
Yeah.
But I'm telling y'all, the reason why the point of contention is there is because no woman wants to hear a grown man complaining about another man. No woman wants to hear it. I don't care how many times you watch a civil rights march. I don't care about none of these. It's all cap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Disgusting.
It's really sad, honestly. And Stephen A. Smith, he's been invited to the table, been in so many spaces to come from going to a HBCU. He went to my alma mater. I tell everybody, like he should be proud of his accomplishments, but yet and still he's constantly doing this dance to be like, oh, I'm going to be the voice of reason. And then the blacks go off because they don't want to hear reason. They don't want Stephen A., unblack yourself. Forget it. They don't want to hear reason. They don't want to hear any of that stuff. So they slap him right back on to the plantation every time he tries to add some kind of reason.
I'm not apologizing to none of y'all, so you can forget that.
No.
I'm not apologizing for none of what I say. Matter of fact, if you got to apologize for something, don't say it.
Yeah. Our convictions are tried and true. We've been there.
Yeah, I mean what I say. Yeah, Stephen A. is an actor.
Yeah,
Remember he was talking about how he is with women. I'm like, Stephen A., you are like that with women because you have money.
Yeah.
That you don't have there's nothing you're like with women without money. Without money and status, you have nothing with women. He talking like he was some kind of player or something. I was like, Stephen A., stop, man. Stop.
Yeah. Yeah. Stop. Especially with the whole game. Like, you remember when he was criticizing Roland Martin And Roland Martin took him right down a couple of notches, and he started saying, "My brother, I know you. I respect you. You got a lot more knowledge in this political space than I do." Boy, shit up. Oh, thank you. I love my flag, y'all. It's honor of 4th of July. But yeah, we're gonna get into this clip. Free Blanche from Toxic Black Women. I know, but
I
he
don't.
likes black women. You actually like black women, but he can't find one that's
No,
gonna.
no. Listen, I like black women, but I'm
Yeah,
not about to be no torture subject. I'm not be no test dummy. I'm not about to be tortured. I'm not about to be castrated.
I know.
I ain't doing it. So
We got better.
I'll tell him in a minute. No.
Speaking of castrated, so we're gonna go over this clip, y'all, and y'all have to promise not to judge us. We listen and we don't judge. But this is a very, very interesting clip because a lot of marriages, Blanche, I mean, they having a hard time. And
Yeah.
Blanche is not married, but I think you can speak to this a lot.
Yeah, I talk about it because I talk to men, and I've never in my life, and I've talked to men of all races for at least I can realistically say for the past 20 plus years. And you get honest conversation in the locker room at a gym. I'm talking to men, and I've talked to white, black, Asian, Hispanic. I've never met a man that told me to get married.
Mm.
Think about that. And I've talked to guys about marriage for years and not a sing. And I always wait. I always wait for the guy to tell me to get married, and they never do. And that's very telling because most men that are married aren't happy because most men that are married are simps. I'm tell you why I say that. Because most men are afraid to properly vet a woman. Properly vetting a woman is telling her no. I'm not doing that. We not doing like, and most men don't want to do it and put out their foot down because they know if they do it, she might leave. And so men get this thing where I want access to the sex. I want to listen, y'all. I get it, but I'm telling men right now, you will have more success with women standing on principles than you will bending the knee. I'm telling y'all. I know it don't seem like it, but women don't respect a guy that she can just push over. She don't. So most men that are married, that's what they do. And I'm not saying y'all have bad intentions. I'm just saying that you got to properly vet a woman, and you got to just put your foot down. Listen.
Yeah, 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 and we're going to talk about it, but I think it's and Blanche can come from that standpoint, but I can come from the female standpoint. Um, um, a lot of men are 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 weak and they don't understand and if you're going to give your life to something, like think about it. I'm going on the whatever podcast, y'all, and I'm going on the whatever podcast for a day, and I have watched episodes after episodes after episodes because I want to do a good job. I want to add value. I want to research, and I want to make sure I don't embarrass my Unblack family. Men, you want to marry somebody and give your life to a woman, and you haven't thought about her, what she needs. You haven't, and women, you haven't thought about what they need. That's insane. That's insane, Blanche. So a lot of these marriages, they low IQ. I'm sorry, sis. He don't just love you for you. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry, bro. No such thing as loyalty. It's the way it works. This is the way the world works. So me and Blanche about to put y'all up on game. We're gonna help Candace Owens out, okay? Let me share the clip. We're gonna help her out with her marriage. George, this is for you. Here we go. Sorry. All right, watch this clip.
He's like, hey, babe, I think one of the things about marriage that's really beautiful is I know what my husband, before we got married, I think I know who he is. But things change. And
Can we just stop there, Blanche? I'm going to start it over. She was married to her husband after 2 weeks. I mean, engaged to her husband before we got married. I'm going to play it again, Blanche.
He's like, hey, babe, I think one of the things about marriage that's really beautiful is I know what my husband, before we got married, I think I know who he is. But things change, and maybe he wants to start exploring.
He wants to start doing what?
He wants to start exploring, and he's like, oh my gosh, maybe I do want you to like eat my ass.
It's funny. Look at Candace's face.
Oh, God. Oh. Blanche, this is still funny. Me and
Look
Blanche.
at Candace's face. I can tell you right now, even the thought of her husband asking her to do something that she don't want to do, she's going to be upset about it. Listen, this person talking to her is obviously she's painting an extreme. She's saying something that's extreme, but the look on her face tells me if my husband wants something that I don't want, it's a no. And I just feel like as your husband, as your wife, it really shouldn't be too many no's. You know what I'm saying? Like if we're married, it can't be too many no's, because you telling me no here, no there, no there, then you kind of set me up, and you put me as a prisoner of war. So now, but I can just look at Candace's face and see that he better not ever ask me nothing crazy.
But this is why this is funny, right? Like Blanche, you said, she is saying something that's extreme. Most men, I've been around the block a time or two. I haven't experienced men that say that they want this, but I think where Candace went wrong is she's saying the beautiful thing about marriage. Oh, so people who are not married, they don't know. The beautiful thing about marriage is I know what my husband like. Let me tell y'all something. Let me put you on game. You never really know what people are like. Okay? Sometimes people don't even know what they're like. They are still growing. They are still discovering themselves. And like this girl, whether y'all like her or not, whether the world likes her, not y'all. She's in orange. She's an OnlyFans girl. She's Candace is the moral authority. She's telling some truth, Blanche. She's spitting some truth.
And I see people in the comments saying there should be a no. And so, I always want to speak in context. So what I'm saying is that I know people that have been married and they realize that their spouse wanted some other things sexually, not things involving other people, just other things sexually. And when they would go to the spouse and they say, okay, well, share it with me, and the spouse would share it, they would shut it down. And I'm like, so you really it's gonna make the marriage more difficult the more no's you get. Now obviously you should have boundaries, but how many boundaries do you have if y'all become one flesh? Yeah. I'm just asking y'all, if the two become one flesh, then what are your boundaries? Because your boundaries become their boundaries, their boundaries become your boundaries. And I'm just saying this as far as marriage, that a lot of married couples would be happier if they were honest about what they actually wanted and what they actually liked. I feel like it would be a better marriage because you could be free, you could be relaxed, you could be free. Okay, I'm cool. I'm just saying, Candace Owens' face right here says if her husband told her something that he wanted that she didn't like or agree with, it was going to be a hard no. All I'm saying is hard no's are going to lead to divorce. It's just how it's inevitable in any relationship, work environment, sports environment. A bunch of hard no's leads to separation. in any kind of relationship. So I'm just saying, as a married couple, my suggestion is that you should hear your spouse out, and maybe y'all can meet in the middle somewhere, compromise. But I just see Candace Owens' face, and she's just like, no.
Well, it's because of what you said, Blanche, is most women don't care about what men want.
No, they don't.
They literally don't. There's a reason. I saw something, and Blanche, I think I sent it to you. Is like, if a woman gains an enormous amount of weight when you're married to her, she don't really respect you. That's hard.
No, it's true. Hold that thought, RPG. Can you pull up this comment by George Jr.
This one? I was married at 23.
Yeah.
She said I was married for 23 years, and I can't even tell you my wife's favorite color. You never know everything about a person. It's the truth. Let me tell you, me and Blanche were just talking about it. This brain up here, y'all. It's a funny thing.
It is. And again, you all, I'm not saying get in a marriage and he got you, or they want you to do something crazy.
Yeah.
I'm saying that if your spouse comes to you and says, I have this kind of desire, and you are the person they are, think about this now. They only have you as an option, and you're telling them no. Think about that. Think about, I got to live with a no. That with my wife. It's tough. I'm just telling y'all it's tough.
Yeah, and I'm not saying I'm not saying gain weight, because I mean I have gained a lot of weight since I've been married. But when you see these women getting to like 300, 400 pounds, like that's just, y'all, that's just, and a man is not able to say, I don't want a 300-pound woman. That's what I mean. I mean, obviously through life and aging, you're going to put on some weight. Through having kids, you're going to put on some weight. But like when, women don't care. We're raising a generation of women that literally just don't care what men think about them. That's the reason why they put that freaking dumb nose ring, that bull ring. I've never heard a man say, I think that's so sexy. I've never, but they don't care. That's why all the women are doing it. They don't care what men think.
It is the worst accessory in human history. That pierced septum is the worst accessory in human history. Women, when I see a girl wearing that, I am immediately turned off and disgusted.
Yeah.
It is the most disgusting thing to see that thing in their nose. I can't stand it. I won't even look at you. I won't even talk to you. You don't even exist to me. It is the worst accessory. I don't know. And y'all do it for rebellion, like she just said. Y'all do it to spite men, because you know good and well there's never been a guy ever in history that said, I want the chick with the bull ring. It's never happened. Never. It's disgusting. It is a horrible, horrible accessory.
Yeah.
And when you pierce it, it releases a demon.
Nade Gear Armor. I agree, sweetie. I've gained weight too. So I'm not saying gaining weight, but you see these women that get like enormously big, start piercing themselves, tattoos, stuff they never did to attract the man. It's like not taking care of themselves. And so anyway, but yeah, like look at Candace Owens' face, going back to the clip. Like this OnlyFans girl is literally trying to put y'all on game. Okay, let's keep watching.
I kind of want you to peg me. Like I kind of want anal penetration from you because you're my wife and you're so beautiful and hot. And we're married and we have kids together, and I'm feeling a little bit kinky. And with you, since we have this special marriage and bond, how would you feel if we could just try this out just this one time, babe, please? I think it would probably indicate to me that my husband was involved in some perverse world, whether it was through pornography, that something else was happening on the side, because these aren't normal things that people just think of when they wake up. So like, what's your next move? Really like a strap-on dildo. Okay, right. Well, so what's your next move? What's the ultimatum? He's going to divorce me if I don't peg him. So what's your next move? Crazy. I would think that individual would probably need therapy and not the kind that you give. Okay.
Therapy. That's what you need. So you desire to have some spice in your marriage. Okay, obviously not peg. Most guys don't want that. But let's say girls that don't want to do certain things. Maybe it's something as simple as, choking on a banana or something. Like maybe they don't want to do that. Candace says, you just need some therapy.
If your husband comes to you and says he wants to get pegged, which is crazy, pause. If your husband comes to you and said he wants to get pegged, you're talking about he's involved in a perverse world. No, Candace, he likes getting pegged. So he's already experiencing the pegging. He just wants you to do it because he wants to share it with you. But he's already into being pegged if he comes to you and says that. Again, I'm saying this. You married this man. He said he wants to get pegged. I know this is an extreme example. I get it. Listen, trust me, I get it. But however, the one girl said, so what's the penalty? We get a divorce? And again, so I'm trying to tell you all is that if you marry somebody and y'all don't have these conversations, because these have to come up in the beginning. See, they got married in 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks, he ain't gonna say, I like getting paid.
No, of course.
He ain't gonna say that in 2 weeks. So again, when we're about to marry somebody, you should be asking all of the tough questions. What do you like sexually? Does this turn you on? What turns you off? Do you like this? Have you done this? These questions you got to ask, but most folks don't want to ask those questions because they don't come up looking a certain way. I'm telling you, those questions can save your marriage because you may have told the guy no if he said too much freaky stuff, or you may have said yes faster because he said some freaky stuff. Bottom line is, the more hard no's you give in that marriage, in any relationship really, the closer you are to separation. If we're talking about marriage, me giving my life, she giving her life, we giving our lives to each other, getting married under God as a commitment, becoming one flesh, it's going to be kind of difficult to convince the man that this is something that you shouldn't be doing if he wants you to do it. I'm just saying. I'm not doing it, but if he wants it, I'm just saying.
But I mean, and I know heterosexual men that, and I mean, they heterosexual. Some of y'all probably in the chats that do the brown diamond is what I was told it was called. I heard it. And look, I think for me is the judgment. Like you're married to this person and you love them and they don't really feel comfortable telling you. And then eventually they muster up enough courage to say, hey, this is what I like. And instead of you like laughing, playing, playing about it, being, funny and flirty about it, and you look at them with disdain and tell them that they need therapy. Like, this is what men are going through. And then these OnlyFans girls are trying to tell you, sis, your man just came over here and told me
this. And I'll say this to piggyback off what you're saying. To me, most men don't have extreme requests, and they're still telling them no.
Yep.
Like this is an extreme example right here. But most men don't have an extreme example like a request of getting paid. They don't. So their less severe requests are still getting hard no's. And we mentioned this earlier about women not caring about what men want. And again, once she gets married and had these children, what's her incentive to be a good wife? Because if y'all separate, she wins. So what's the incentive for a woman to still maintain being a good wife when she has all the cards in her favor? This is why I'm telling you that the answer that Candace Owens gave and the look on her face lets me know how the household is. Because for you to say he needs therapy, that lets me know that you don't want to have a conversation about it. You don't want to talk about it. Honey, are you satisfied? What can I do better? Like none of that. You just saying he got to go to therapy. He got to go. Not we got to do something. He got to go to therapy. Not we got to go to therapy. He got to go to therapy. So you already see she's separating herself from her husband's request. Yep. Again, I'm going to say this again. Enough hard no's leads to separation. Marriage, friendship, team, work. You keep telling somebody no, they're going to leave. This is how it works.
Agree. And he said, come home with her head half shaved. Yes, this is what women are doing. This is what women are doing. And it's out of control. Let's keep watching. It's crazy.
Having sex, I'd rather him go talk to a priest. I'd rather him go talk to another male. When males sit down and talk about, hey man, you should talk to her about this. I'd rather him. No, let me finish my statement. I'd rather him. What do you mean, bros talking to each other about things? That's a normal. I'd rather if I have an issue in my, it's pretty normal. I'd rather go talk to my sisters about things that are going on in my marriage. There's a lot of steps you can take before you talk to a prostitute about your marriage. I've been making crazy. Maybe I live in such a crazy.
Well, I'm saying, what man is willing to do that?
There is no guy that's going to say, hey man, my wife won't peg me. No guy is like this. Listen, her answers let me know how the marriage is. And again, the OnlyFans girl is giving her an extreme example to highlight the fact that most men feel they can't talk to their wives. That's the point she's making.
That is the point she's making. Yes, Blanche. I'm so glad you said that.
That's her. So again, she's using the pegging as an example, but I guarantee most of these women that are in the sex industry, they get talked to a lot because most of what the man wants to do is to get the stuff off his chest because he cannot talk to his. Just imagine this. Imagine coming home and you can't say what you want to say, but you paying for everything. Oh, God. Imagine coming home, your wife don't want to have sex with you. She don't want to cook. She doing all kind of weird stuff. Because we can talk about pegging, but women do all kind of weird stuff too. You come home, she got tarot cards on the table. Yep. She's talking to this witch doctor. She got some ointment. She's doing all kind of weird stuff. So women do weird stuff too that men tolerate.
Yep.
But imagine coming home, you paying for all of this, and you can't tell her what you desire. Yeah. I told you that somebody I know specifically, she asked the husband to share with her what he wanted. He shared it with her, and she said no. Listen, it wasn't pegging. It wasn't nobody extra in the bedroom. It wasn't nothing gay. Nothing. And she still said no. And they have been married for at least 15 years. 15. So that means in the 15th year, he presents something to you. That means he done went 15 years not sharing nothing with you, not bothering you with it, just enduring. And on the 15th year, you still say no. Come on, y'all.
The Unfolded Truth says, sounds like a prison.
That's what it is.
And like you said, it don't even, I know ladies that be like, girl, I ain't doing that. And it be something simple like choking on a banana. They be like, no, I don't do that. Up my throat, no.
Stimulated stools is crazy.
What he say?
He asked her to play the flute, and she said no.
Exactly. But I tell you, Tyrone come over there. I know somebody, and yo, I'm not gonna say this. I know people where the person, I'm not going to say the person wasn't doing something for their spouse, and there was infidelity, and the person spoke to the person that was unfaithful, or what, or that the spouse was unfaithful with, and that person was like, yo, my spouse didn't even do that for me, but did it to the other person. Y'all be like, can we just be honest? Are we grown? Everybody grown on here? Come on, Unblack family. It's 10:46. Do you know where your kids are? They should be in bed right now. Y'all be doing freaky stuff. Y'all do. You just don't want to do it with your husband. You don't want to do it with your wives.
Yeah, that's usually how it works. I mean, I'm not saying y'all are doing it, but y'all have the thoughts of y'all want it, like y'all want to do it. Yeah.
And y'all have done it.
And y'all have done it.
You just get with your wife and your husband.
Yeah, you don't do it.
No.
Yeah.
Sounds like a prison, is like your boy said.
Somebody said, the truth unfolded, said, my bro, whom I was in his best man in his marriage, recently told me that his wife has withheld sex from him for at least 90 days. I'm surprised he's still in the marriage. Listen, I know people that have sex once a year, men, and these are guys that are good guys. They ain't stepping, like it's crazy what men are going through at home, and it's just crazy what men are enduring at home. And think about this now. She don't want to sleep with you, and she done gain weight. So she hit with your double whammy. She said, I'm gonna torture you without touching you, and I'm torture you when I touch you. And so this is what men are going through. This is why I'm saying that Candace Owens's responses lets me know that this ain't no real. They marriage ain't really been through nothing, because there's no way she could get these responses. There's no way. There's no way.
And it's so sad. And he said they haven't even been together 2 years yet. So it's going to end up being a whole year. And it's so sad. And a lot of women are like proud of it. Like a lot of them are proud of it. And men are, satisfying themselves through masturbating and, through corn, and all for people to tell them, oh, well, you have an addiction, and oh, you shouldn't do this. Like, you are asking somebody to deny a physical need. Let's talk about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You are asking somebody to almost live without food, because that's where sex is, food, just because you have a headache. Y'all better get it together. I hope y'all Unblack family not out here doing this. And I'm telling you, it be the whites too. It don't even be blacks.
It's marriage. Listen, it's marriage. Listen, it's marriage. It's marriage in a Western society. That's what marriage has become. And I know plenty of men that say, oh, the last year of the marriage, we didn't have any sex, or I hear horror stories about all these married men I talk to. They all say the sex is going to change. That means they're not having sex. And to me, it's sad, because married men are the ones that drive all of this sex. It's married men for the porn. It's married men for the prostitutes. It's married men for the OnlyFans. It's married men for the strip club. Like, it's married men that dominate the sex industry. It's married men. Why is that? Why are married men driving up all of this stuff, and they have a woman at home who they have access to? I'll tell you why. Because they're like Candace Owens. They're feminists, but they're playing like they're traditional. Oh, Candace Owens always having kids. No. These answers she gave lets me know this woman, this OnlyFans girl, is telling her that your husband can't talk to you. This is what she's telling you. Your husband can't talk. He'll tell me truth before he tells you the truth. And it's true. He will. Not saying that he is. I'm saying that a man will tell a complete stranger that's a woman his deepest, darkest secrets about his relationship and his marriage before he tells his wife.
And then when he leaves, or she leaves, people looking around confused. We saving marriages today. Blanche, we saving marriage. Listen to what this OnlyFans girl is getting ready to say, the exact same thing that Blanche said. Let's keep watching.
Steps that you can take from we're having an issue in our marriage to my husband's at a brothel right next to a prostitute talking about issues.
I think actually, let me just step in really quick. I do think, though, I would like to redirect the conversation, because I do think it's probably a very small portion of people who are married are seeking to bring in a prostitute for the husband. It just seems like such a small kind of what's up, really quick?
Statistically, married men are actually the highest number of clientele for prostitutes.
Yes. And that's why I'm saying, please listen for me. I'm literally telling you guys, males come to us and say all this stuff, which is like, they're first scared of you guys because how you might react. Two, they feel like they can't be honest and open with you guys. That's why they result in coming to places like
just
that.
so you guys know, that statistic doesn't mean that the majority of married men go to prostitutes. So
I didn't say that.
No, I know. I'm just letting her know. But she said, like, yes, like it was if it was a debunk. I think what
no,
he's saying is that the majority of married
nice.
men don't turn
I'm just saying, like,
to prostitutes.
a lot,
there might be a small contingent, and they might be majority married.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She majoring in the minors. She didn't say that the majority of men turn to prostitutes. She said the majority of men that see prostitutes are married.
Yeah, and again, what nobody wants to discuss, and this is for conservatives, what nobody wants to discuss is what the modern woman is. We think because she says she's conservative that she's not liberal. Most women in Western countries are already feminists, whether they want to be or not. They grow up with it in schools. They watch it on TV. It's in all the movies. Everything is telling a woman that she should be a feminist. So when we're talking about conservatives and liberals, the average woman in a Western country is a feminist. It doesn't matter what she say, conservative or liberal, don't matter. It is what is her core beliefs. I'm saying that these OnlyFans girls are painting an extreme example, but the point they are making is that these men, even the ones that don't come to us, even the ones we don't see, even the ones that don't cheat, even the ones that are at home every night taking care of everything, those men still feel like they don't have a voice. And guess what? They're still getting denied sex as well. So we can take the pegging off the table, take all the freak stuff and put it away. The normal average husband in a Western country is being denied sex by his wife. Hold up. He ain't asking for nothing freaky. He just wants to be intimate with his wife, and even he's getting told no. Now, we can dance around this all we want, but this is a major problem because conservatives don't talk about this kind of stuff. They talk about being married, but how happy is the marriage? I'm going to say this right now. If your husband is not happy, your marriage don't count.
Facts.
It don't count. So when I talk to a man and he ain't happy at home with his wife, that don't count as a marriage. It don't. Because if y'all supposed to come together and under covenant under God, if he's unhappy, then you should be unhappy. It should be both y'all unhappy. We got to come to the table and figure this thing out. But for the woman, for the wife to be walking around, none of this is wrong. I ain't got to sleep with him, and he gonna pay for everything. I ain't got to tend to his needs, and I get all of this. Man, come on, man, stop.
Yeah, and most of y'all don't cook anymore. You don't clean, and you don't want to have sex. And I honestly, like, thank God that the world is just so wonderful now, and we live in Western civilization that we don't have to work on a farm anymore, and most of our food is at the grocery store, and you know, we can hire a cleaner. I know guys that will hire a cleaner. They will do anything for their wives just to make their wives happy. And unfortunately, we do not have women that will do anything for their husbands just to make their husbands happy. And a lot of times, like Blanche said, it's not even the pegging. It's not even the kink. It's not even that. It's, can we do it twice a week? But I heard this girl say, twice a week. If you say, and someone said, oh, well, how much is sex is good. I don't know. That's between you and your marriage, right? But I remember this lady saying, I have sex with my husband twice a week. And the other lady said, there's 4 weeks in a month. So twice a week for 4 weeks, you had sex with your husband
8 times.
8 times in 30 days. Maybe that's okay for your husband. Maybe that's something you need to talk about. I don't know. All I'm telling you is stop patting yourself on the back with this stuff. There are things that you need to do in your marriage, and this is both husband and wife. But it's usually the wives that feel like they don't have to do anything.
Facts. I'm always say when it comes to sex, it's for married people. You gotta be like Master P and them, no limits. You know, ain't no limit. You know, whatever y'all. Whenever somebody, guess what? I might be in the mood on Monday. She might be in the mood on Tuesday, and it just is. You know, but my point is, the point of all of this is that husbands, men are feeling like they can't talk to their wives. They're giving their wives too much leverage, and you heard the girl say it. The girl said the men are scared of y'all.
Yeah.
Think about that. She said the men are scared of you all. So to me, it's a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. And they are, and their shame, they're, you know, like the Hollywood culture has made it seem like, oh, nope, not tonight. Nope, I have a headache. Not tonight. I'm tired. I'm with the kids all day. And just speaking from a female's perspective, men, you guys, I mean, maybe you can speak to men. I hate correcting men because I believe I have a lot of respect for men, but you also gotta like be that desirable person as well. You can't be around here talking about racism and talking about your kid, and you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't be walking around here as a weak, docile man and expecting somebody's gonna want to jump your bones that night. I mean, like, we're just out of alignment as men and women in this culture. But I love this clip because a lot of people was like, oh, Candace roasted. And like me and Blanche, we always have a very interesting perspective. I'm listening to the girl in the orange. I'm like, she cooking. Y'all don't want to hear it because she's an OnlyFans girl. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She's a whore. Newsflash, so is your wife, sir. So is your wife.
She cheated with Satan.
She want to be married too.
Right.
Why?
And just hold on. Just think about the average black man. Listen, I had a guy tell me, and I had one guy specifically tell me that. Well, I had several guys tell me that they couldn't listen to Kevin Samuels around their wife, and I had one guy specifically tell me that his wife told him, if I ever catch you listening to Kevin Samuels again, I will never sleep with you. So I'm just telling you that sex is, so when you see these guys bending the knee, it's because the access to the sex, because you got to think about it, if a guy taking care of business, he doesn't have a lot of time to cheat because he got to work, he got to come, like it's just like cheating is really a luxury afforded if you have time. Time is money. If you have the time to do it, you can. But most men don't have the actual physical means to cheat. They don't have the time to do it. And so what you're telling the man is, you're saying either bend the knee or I'm not going to sleep with you. This is what most men are pit with. I suggest, I would just say, just blow it all up. I just blow the house. I just blow it up. It's over. But that's me though. Most men ain't gonna do that. That's me. Most men ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna blow it up. You listen, I'm gonna terrorize. You gonna come home, I'm going to terrorize the house. It ain't gonna be a pleasant place to live. It ain't. But anyway, so I know what men are going through, and this OnlyFans girl is trying to tell these women, forget Candace Owens. What she's saying is, you need to talk to your husband. You need to make sure that he's happy. You need to understand your husband. What he wants matters. Like, this is what she's telling you in her way. This is what she's saying. And most folks say, oh, we can't say this because the Bible and this. In the Bible, those men had concubines. In the Bible, they had multiple women. What are we talking about? Listen, why we got to act brand new? Solomon had 700 wives. Now, it cost him, but I'm saying he had 700 wives, though. So his issue ain't not getting sex. Mm-hmm. What I'm saying is that these men today, in the Bible, it was unheard of for a wife to say, I'm not sleeping with you.
Yeah.
So you cannot compare biblical times to now. It was back in them days, if she said no to sex, he could go upside her head and make her get it. Like, so these times is totally different. We ain't trying to, it ain't the same. Yeah. Today, and Stimulated Student said it earlier, when you give women freedom, this is what they do.
Yeah.
They behave.
Yeah. And people say the problem is corn, but I think corn is a solution. It's a bad one. Don't get me wrong. It's sad, but that's literally the solution because of how women are. And it's destroying marriages and it's destroying families. But like I said, this girl is trying to put everybody on game to say, look, your husband's is coming around here telling me this. And she's also said something that's very important. People change their taste and that's another thing that irritates me about marriage, Blanche, is like they're like, oh, my spouse changed. And I remember this lady, she had been married to her husband for like 40 years. And I always ask her, I'm like, what's the key to marriage? She was like, being committed to loving that person no matter what they are. She said, because they do change. Everybody change. If you're not changing, you're dying.
Yeah.
So you can say, oh, I know everything about him. You don't. I know everything about her. You don't. You don't know what she's been exposed to at work. You don't know who she talks to. You think you know all of her friends. You don't. And if you are not committed to knowing your spouse and trying to figure out and learn what's important to them, it could cost you. There's a reason why 50% of marriages end in divorce. There's a reason why, okay?
And it's higher in the Black community, for the record. So I have two questions here. Reed Church TV says, why is sex the epitome of intimacy? That's how God designed it. I mean, that's how God made it. You know, from a male's perspective, you know good and well that's the most intimate you're going to be with a woman because you're actually inside of the woman. Like, you can't get more intimate than that. Like, that's what it is. That's how God made it. Now, we talk about sex. Sex is one of the needs of a man. Men need respect. Men need appreciation. Men also need sex. Those are the top three needs of a man. So once he's appreciated, you know, once he's respected, he gonna want to have sex. I mean, that's what it is. So I don't fight God's design. I'm telling you that these women out here are torturing these men. And it's conservative women too. It ain't liberal, it's conservative women doing it too. Yeah. And so I don't think Crystal meant that porn is the solution. I think what she's saying is that if a man's being denied sex at home, what is if he's not going to get a prostitute, he's not going to cheat on his wife, and he's not getting sex at home, what do you think he's going to do?
Yeah. No, I'm not saying it's the solution. I said they say it's a problem, but it's actually a solution to a problem.
Yeah, whether we agree or not. Yeah, it is,
Or
because
not.
if he ain't gonna cheat and he gonna stay with his wife and he ain't getting sex, what's he gonna do? It's common sense. Like, think about it. This is what people don't. This is what y'all don't understand. Just imagine a situation where you're being told no, and the recourse for the no is to either go out there and defile the marriage and cheat, or get divorced. Look at your options. I divorce my woman or I go cheat. Those are your options on the table. What you want me to do? So again, we're not talking about what's right. We're talking about what men are going to do. This is why married men drive the sex market, because when they go home, their wife runs the house. That's why I tell men, you have to God, purpose, and then the woman. Most men get that wrong. So when they enter into the marriage, they're already entering in a bad situation. It's a bad deal in the first place because you never vetted the woman properly. And now that you're married, you got 2 kids, you got this house, you got these cars, what you gonna do? Or let me guess, you gonna fast, you gonna pray, you're gonna go to church, you're gonna talk to the pastor, you're gonna do all this stuff. Meanwhile, you're doing all of that stuff. She talking to the devil.
Yeah.
She's talking to Satan. I'm telling you now, if a woman withholds sex from her husband, she is sleeping with Satan.
Yeah.
So the solution is to talk to your spouse. Find out what they want, what they like, what they don't. This, you gotta have a tough conversation. We're talking about the rest of my life with somebody. I'm talking about everything.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're right. It makes it worse. I'm not saying that is good. Don't get me wrong. I think that it makes it worse. Most of our solutions make it worse. That's what happened to David. You know, he slept with Bathsheba and then he says, "Oh, go impregnates her, and then go sleep with your husband." When that didn't work, okay, I'm just gonna kill your husband. Our solutions are usually worse. Okay. I'm not saying that corn is the solution. I'm saying that it's more of a solution than the problem. The problem is these marriages are sexless. These marriages are these women. Like y'all, I'm telling, your wife is freak nasty. She is. She might not tell you that. I know. Can we have a conversation, Blanche? Your wife is in these chat rooms, okay? Your wife, that's your wife, y'all. Your wife is in these chat rooms, okay? I remember this girl, she was telling me she was a stay-at-home mom. And so she had joined this moms group. I'm not even going to say what the moms group is. And she ended up leaving the moms group. She said her exact words is, "These women are horny." That was her exact words. She was like, "I gotta go." So the problem is us not talking, us thinking. This woman is telling y'all, trying to put y'all on game. This OnlyFans girl trying to tell you that yes, he loves you. He thinks you're hot. He thinks you're beautiful, but you stuck up. And let's keep it real. You only stuck up with your husband because when Ray Ray come by, Blanche.
Listen, it's a cold game. And I see some scenarios about the porn. Listen, I don't suggest anybody watch porn.
No, of course not.
I'm saying, and what she said was, the problem is my wife won't sleep with me and I'm taking care of everything. So we have a dilemma. Not my wife got sick, she's ill and can't do something. No, my wife is perfectly capable of doing it and she says no. So as a man, what are his choices? His choices are to go out there and cheat, to sit there and endure it, to watch porn, right? Or to leave. If your wife is withholding sex from you, she's already talking to Satan. I'm just telling you, she's already dealing with the devil. I'm just telling you.
Or she in them group chats.
Or she talking to, because guess what? Whatever she ain't doing with you, she's expressing it somewhere. I ain't saying she's cheating. I'm just saying she's expressing it somewhere. Whether it's what she's watching, whether she's reading them novels, whatever it is, she's expressing that somewhere, that fantasy, because the fantasies are still there. I'm saying, but this girl is saying that you should talk to your spouse. And this is not about this is not about sex. This is not what this is about. Because y'all gonna try to simplify this. It's not about sex.
It's not about sex.
This is about your marriage. What is a healthy marriage? What is a successful marriage? What is a happy marriage? This is a component of that. But the real issue is, do you care about what your spouse wants? Do you actually care if your spouse is happy or not? Do you care if your husband is happy? These are the questions. We can get rid of sex and everything. Do you care? That's the question. And I would venture to say that most women don't care what the man wants. They don't. Yeah. So if she don't care what the man wants, how in the world could it be a happy marriage? It can't be. He ain't stupid. He knows. You know how many men? I'm gonna do it. Listen, y'all. I want to be in front of an auditorium. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say, how many men? Ain't no women in here. Raise your hand. If you made the wrong choice, get married the woman you married. I guarantee most hands will go up in the auditorium. Most men gonna raise their hand.
My husband said, "I'm spoiled." Yeah, we freak nasty, y'all.
But guess what though? Y'all married. You heard her husband said, "I'm spoiled." How many husbands have y'all seen the chat say I'm spoiled? We got married men in the chat. How many married men have said I'm spoiled? Which is what married men should be saying. I'm spoiled. Why should be saying both of y'all should be saying y'all spoiled? We spoiled. It should be spoiled on both ways. Y'all should be spoiled riding with each other. Should be. How many men have y'all heard in y'all life say, I'm spoiled? Okay.
They said, Doug Johnson says sex is used as a weapon. It is. It is. It's so sad. It's so, and you know this prototypical men, Blanche, when you see them. They look like they're withheld, like sex is being withheld from them. Like, let me tell you, and women don't even understand the power that they have in sex. Let me tell you, your man walked different. He talked different. When you, you don't understand. They walk and they talk different. And the power that women have in that, and for them to just be so, and like you said, the conservative ones are just the worst. The conservative Christian ones that you want your man to go pray about it and take a cold shower. Like you're probably the most evil one. You're probably the most evil, because a non-Christian man say peace. Okay, Disco said he went elsewhere. Okay.
Look what he said. He said, when my wife withheld, I started going to strip clubs and cheating.
Period.
Keep in mind, I started going and cheating, meaning he wasn't doing it.
Nope.
So I'm trying to tell y'all is that what we're asking men to do, men of the Bible didn't have to do.
Nope.
They didn't have to do it. Men in the Bible putting up with a woman talking about she ain't finna have sex. What? Somebody said earlier she gets stoned. Exactly. She would probably get stoned for withholding sex. So what y'all are asking the modern man to do, you've never seen biblically. You haven't seen it. You have no frame of reference to say, what does a man do when his wife says, I'm not sleeping with you? What does he do? And the Bible says you can divorce for infidelity. So imagine these women out here withholding sex, not cheating, just so he'll leave.
Yep.
That's how cold the game is. They'll withhold sex from the man just so he'll cheat or he'll leave. Either way, she gonna win because she gonna say, if he cheats, I'm leaving. If I withhold the sex, he's leaving.
Yeah.
So you got women thinking like this. And what do y'all want the men to do? Because I'm gonna tell, I already made peace with God. I say, listen, Lord, if she play with me, listen, I've already talked to God about that. So I said, God, do your best. Because I'm telling you, I'm not gonna be terrorized. I'm telling you, I ain't gonna do it. Lord, I ain't gonna do it.
These women going on girls' trips. These women going, and I'm like it's wow. I'm telling you, your wife is a freak. Tell him I said it because I know it. Candace Owens is a freak. Okay, so she's sitting there saying, "And the beautiful thing about marriage is you know what your husband like." Da, 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 da. Most men have not figured out what women like either. Your wife is a freak, and if y'all are not talking, that's to me, Blanche, I love that you centered it around that. Is like you're missing the point. If you think this conversation is about sex, you have missed it. Y'all are not talking. Here you have this OnlyFans girl that clearly she don't know anything because she's not married and she's a whore and she's a prostitute. She putting you on game. So I hope I don't embarrass y'all when I go on this whatever podcast and I say this now. Like, she's supposed to be a Christian. Y'all already know. My people know I'm not that good of a Christian. Y'all already know that. I'm telling you, authenticity, Blanche. We talk about it. I'm so glad I don't have to be in bondage with y'all. I'm so glad. Authenticity, Blanche.
Hold on, you gonna finish the clip?
Oh, I think it's done.
That was it?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I think it was done. Hold on. I can go back.
At that.
Okay.
I think that's a good reason to have.
Yeah, it was done. I mean, there's a longer one. Shout out. Go watch this episode. Go watch Candace Owens' episode. I think it's like 3 hours long. Y'all, the Whatever podcast is like 8 hours long. I'm gonna be there for 8 hours, y'all. And y'all gotta stick in there with me, okay? Y'all gotta be in the chats, the comments. And Blanche, we gonna get you on there because I can't be without my co-host. But y'all, please watch on this Sunday. I'm super excited. I am going to be on the Whatever podcast. And we're going to have these conversations. And they're going to be like, oh, she's supposed to be a Christian. I'm so glad that I am not the Christians that y'all are. Because let me tell you, these husbands is walking out on their marriages in the church, Blanche. Are they not?
Oh, no, listen.
The church is probably worse. Sleeping with the deacons and the deaconesses.
I'm telling you all now, these women have been consuming feminism their entire life. So this is not a one-off. These women that we see today, 30s and 40s and 50s, have been consuming feminism their entire life. It's going to take something intentional to say, I'm not going to focus on this. I'm going to focus on my husband. Mm-hmm. And so this clip, again, was not about sex. This is about, does the woman care about what her husband wants? Happy life, happy wife. Most women believe that. Yeah. Happy house, happy spouse is not a popular saying. And that lets you know the mindset of most women in these marriages. Now, I don't absolve the men because the men are really not vetting these women because they're acting like what's the word? Like, here goes the thing, right? Most men don't have a whole bunch of sexual partners. I know it seems that way, but it's not true. Only the top, they've done studies on this.
Yeah, it's true.
The top 20% of men sleep with 58% of women.
Yeah.
The top 20% of men sleep with 58% of women. So that lets you know there's a huge imbalance in this whole dating market as far as sexual access. So imagine a guy that's that 80%, when he finds a woman one of his driving forces is the sex, because you got to think about this is when you're young. Listen, we I don't go through all this, but the driving force is the sex. And it's okay though, because if a man's being satisfied at home, he'll try to go out and conquer the world. So it's a good motivator when he goes home and his wife actually respects him and honors him. Like you said earlier, he puffs his chest out. He's ready to go take on anything. So it's a reason why we're designed this way.
Yeah.
But to just say he need to go to therapy and he need to go talk to the bros, that lets me know you out of touch. Because if your husband is coming to you with something as serious as that, you should be able to have a conversation with him. You should be able to talk to him. He should be able to come to you and be confident that he won't be ridiculed and rejected. That was the point the girl was making. Like, if he comes to you, you're going to reject him and shun him and make him feel bad. And then we got this whole depression thing and all that stuff. That's what she was saying. And so Candace fell right into it. Oh, go to therapy. Just go to the bros. Talk to eat this sandwich. Stop.
Yeah. Oh, he's been, some sexual perversion. Okay. Well, welcome to America, because everybody. I remember y'all. Oh God, I don't want to embarrass this person in my life. But I remember this person telling me a story about their son, and the son was sharing a room with the older son, and the son was very young, a very young age, and had saw what the older son was doing, and the young son was exposed to naked women at a very young age. And she remembers looking at the iPad where the son he couldn't even formulate words yet, but he was talking to the iPad saying girl in bra, girl in panty, like trying to he didn't even know how to get to the good stuff, Blair. Right. He just knew that he wanted to see what the older kid has saw. So we're getting exposed whether we want to or not. When you get married, your spouse is coming in with a lot of things that they've been exposed to, and you promise to love and to cherish. So I'm encouraging spouses to have a conversation. Don't be so stuck up. And especially with these women, stop it. Cut it out. You're not that pure. Cut it out. Cut it out.
Somebody said it. Somebody said that women have way more bodies than men. Yeah, because it's true. And this is what I mean. It's true. And so I just think that as a woman, you should care about what your husband cares about. And you should want him to come to you. You should want him to be able to share with you. Because think about it, he's not going to share much with you anyway. He's a man.
Yeah.
But when he does share something with you, it can't be with condemnation though. You know what I mean? So it's just like, in the rare opportunity that he does open up to you, you can't respond talking about you need to go to therapy and all that crazy. Listen, man, y'all supposed to be married for better, for worse, sickness and health, death do you part. That means this is your husband. You should seek to understand him before you judge him, and vice versa. Same with the woman and the man. When she comes to you, it should be the same thing.
Yeah. And Blanche, you said something like people don't talk about. Like 50% of African American men, 50% of African American men are single, never been married, and childless. They go home. That's your garbage truck guy. That's your guy that works in the kitchen. That's your guy that cleans your hospitals. That's your guy who does the dirty jobs, the electrical man, the coal mine. A lot of these men are going unseen because you're not attracted to them. You don't feel like they meet your criteria of whatever it is. And then they get married because they think it's the right thing to do. And you just treat them like that. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Adina said, I believe another problem is that women lose attraction to their husbands when children are involved. I notice many men being controlled by their own kids. So listen, and Scrapping Beauty said it's not just feminism. I'll say this, right? There are a lot of dynamics in why this stuff isn't working. I'm just saying that a lot of what I see is once the women get the leverage in the marriage, everything changes. And this type of leverage has never been seen in society before. We've never seen it where if she leaves, she gets half. We've never seen if she leaves, she like we in the olden days, if she left, she was out there left to the wolves. So now women have leverage. So we see when women have leverage, what is female nature? What is it really? Oh, really, female nature is really exposed when you give women leverage and power. That's when it gets exposed. So men, that's why I talk about this as a man. This is why it's so key to properly vet women, to be able to tell them no, and to above all be able to walk away. As a man, you got to be able to walk away, because if you don't, men are being tortured.
Yeah.
I go on some of these, watch these videos and go to the comments. The stories these men tell, I'll be like, like, dude, I don't know how do you survive like that for 18 years? I did it for 15 years, 18 years, 23 years. I'm like, I couldn't do it. I can if my wife tells me we not having sex, man, listen.
That's what my husband said. He said, I don't need another excuse. He says he don't, and you have to be like that as a man. But also I hear people saying outside forces, overworked, tired, money, in-laws, TV, etc. I get it. I have 3 kids. Y'all, you have to, just like everything else, prioritize what your spouse needs, because them kids are going to grow up and they're going to say, Mom, I'm going over such and such house, or I'm going over, and y'all stuck with each other. Kids don't care. They don't care about you. They don't care if you grow old by yourself. You gotta prioritize that person you made a commitment to. However best you gotta do it. Do it quick. Hey, I got a little cookie for you, or I got this. Flirt with them. Be kind to them. Like I'm always flirting with my husband. He'll tell you, like, every conversation turns into something nasty. I'm just saying, right? Not because I'm old. It's just you have to do it. You have to do what your spouse needs.
Yeah.
Just saying. This is good stuff, you guys. Y'all listen. Or y'all judging us.
Stimulated Student said, my uncle said, give everything the time it needs, and you will have time for everything.
Ooh, that's good. That's good. That's good.
That's good. And that's what she's talking about, prioritizing. Again, this is my belief on marriage. When y'all decide to get married, it's us against the TV, the feminism, the world. It's us against all of that. So I'm just saying, the OnlyFans girls, the prostitutes, the strippers, the sex. You ever notice? You never hear the hoes say, "Ain't no good men out there."
Never.
They never say, "Ain't no good man."
Nope.
There's a reason why, though, because they actually get honest conversations with men. Mm-hmm. They talk to men on an intimate level. And so they know, yes, good men out there. They know, that's why they never say it. Only ones saying no good men out there are the women that torture men. Yeah. They're the ones that say that.
It's true. It's lots of good men. I mean, I love men. I think men are just, they're made in the image of God, like, truthfully. And I think that once you begin to understand them, and I think women don't understand how much men do for us. Like, everything they do is for us. Literally everything men do, it's for us. And so the least we can do, like, come on, y'all, is bring beauty to the the relationship in the world, bring kind of like we're trying to destroy that. Like we're trying to get ugly, we're trying to get fat. Like where are the women who are still trying to lose 10 pounds? Like you remember that used to be a thing. Like every woman wanted to be slimmer. Like and now this whole body positivity, and we're trying to force it down the man's throat, you know, the piercings and tattoos and the weed smoking and the shaving the head. It's like, come on, y'all. Men are trying to work to make this world easier and better and for us while we just destroy it. Like, can we stop? Can we stop?
Nadej said, what did I want Candace to say? What I wanted Candace to say was, I never want my husband to feel like he can't talk to me. I never want my husband to feel like he can't communicate with me. I never want my husband to feel like he can't come to me with something. I want him to always be comfortable with coming to me, and I want to let him know that I love him, so he doesn't have to fear me in any kind of way. That's what she should have said. She didn't have to even address the pegging. She could have just said that. That's how I know how the relationship is, just based on her response. See, when I listen to people talking, I can tell how you respond to something, how you are at home. And so the answer she gave, in my opinion, wasn't a good answer. What would have been a better answer was, I care about what my husband wants and his needs, and I don't want him to feel like he can't share that with me, nor have his needs met. That don't mean she agree with Pagan. That don't mean she wants to do it. She's just saying, I want to be that space for my husband. And to me, if she would have said that, that would have been more impactful than saying he should go to therapy and talk to the bros. I'm just being honest. It'd have been way more impactful.
Version. Yeah, like and I agree. What I probably would have laughed because I thought it was I thought it was just such an interesting perspective. And I would have said, you're right. People do change. Like, I mean, affirm what she's saying. It's the whole honest to God truth. But women, especially Christian, conservative women, they live in this bubble, and you don't understand men. You don't understand them. You don't read your Bible more. You don't know. You so Christian that you're not Bible. And I'm telling you, the disciples, Matt always says the disciples never called themselves Christians, okay? They never called themselves. So y'all out here, y'all so Christian and not enough Bible. The Bible instructs you on what it is to be married. He said, Blanche, I actually said this to you. Like he said, it's better to marry than to burn. So you mean to tell me the Apostle Paul says it's better to marry than to burn? That means that sexual perversion outside of marriage, you will burn. So you want me to be married and burn? So you hate me. You hate me. Because I married you so I don't have to burn. Now I'm married to you and now you still want me to burn? You hate me. That's how serious this is. Go read your Bible.
That is how serious it is. She hates me. And I'm telling you now, if your wife withholds sex from you, that is exactly what it is. She hates you. And it's just because she knows it's a need of a man. So to do it is just a horrible thing to do. It's actually evil. If you want to be honest, it's an evil thing to do. It truly is. And it's truly a weapon, and it's truly a tool of the enemy to do that to your husband. And so I understand guys that have porn addictions. I understand from a male perspective, but my understanding doesn't mean I justify. I just say I understand. I understand what men go through. And because I understand women, these men really just want to love you. These men really just want to be able to love you and have a healthy relation. Like this, I'm just telling y'all, it's simple what the men want. Somebody mentioned about social media warping people's minds. Listen, if social media got you thinking you deserve something you don't deserve, you stupid.
Yeah.
You dumb. Like you know good and well you don't deserve none of that stuff on social media because it ain't even real in the first. It ain't even real. That's the first. It's not even real. It's stuff fake. So if you meet somebody, y'all married, it's y'all to the end. And so, like she just said with Paul is telling you, I'd rather y'all go ahead and get married than y'all burn in hell forever. Because that's what sexual immorality does. It's the only sin against the flesh. You sin against your own body when you fornicate. So that's how serious it is. So again, talk to your spouse. Communicate with your spouse. I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys, thank you guys so much. Yes. And to the person who said, am I going to be on the show? Yes, I'm going to be on the Whatever podcast, y'all. I need y'all to be in the comments because you know they're going to be cooking me. They're going to cook me for my laugh, Blanche. They going to call it a Kamala Harris laugh. They going to cook me for my
They warming up to the laugh, though. They warming up to the laugh.
No, I'm talking about the people who don't know me, but y'all know me now. Y'all know me.
Yeah. They might.
They me from my perspective, because let me tell you something. If this kind of conversation comes up, the Christians get real uncomfortable. But my Unblack crowd, they get it. Y'all hearing it first. Okay? They gonna cook me for the Epstein. Oh God, if they ask me about Epstein, Blanche, I'm gonna get cooked. So I need y'all in the comments.
You getting cooked for Epstein. You gonna get cooked for
R. Kelly. Free R. Kelly. Don't ask me about Chauvin. Hashtag free Chauvin.
You gonna get cooked.
I'm gonna get cooked. So I need y'all in the comments helping me out. It's gonna be on Sunday, y'all. I'm gonna be in Santa Barbara, California. Y'all, hold on, put in the chat which chair you think I'm gonna be in, Blanche. Which chair you gonna think?
Oh, I think you're gonna be in. I kind of envision you closer to Brian.
Okay. Maybe.
I feel like you're gonna be. I don't know. I feel like you're gonna be closer to Brian.
Okay, we'll see.
I got a feeling.
We'll see. Yes, free Chauvin. Blanche, how you feeling? You want to go over a different clip, or how you feeling?
Oh yeah. What else we have on the docket?
On the docket, we were going to talk about the Haitians, and we were going to do. Oh God, do you want to do the clip from the New Black America? You want to do that?
Let's do it.
You got it?
You want to pull it up?
It's up to you.
I got it. Let me pull it up.
Okay. So these are friends. So we're going to try to be nice. Shout out to Lala and Carmen. If you have not already followed the New Black America podcast, I know we're Unblack. You know, our crowd, we Unblack. But it's still pretty entertaining what the Blacks is talking about. Because it don't matter. Blanche, we always say it don't matter if they're conservative. It don't matter if they're liberal. It don't matter if they're Republican. Don't matter if they're Democrat. If they Black. And so the New Black America podcast, love on them. They still Black though.
They're still Black.
They still Black.
We are going to be living in a communist hellscape.
Landlords' days are over. Tenants are in power now.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
This ain't it.
That ain't it. But that's a good one too. You want to react to it? I haven't seen it.
Dang, I want the Haitian. We can,
but
I don't have the Haitian one.
Oh, I can pull it up.
You got it, because I think I may not have it.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
We can do this one.
That's fine. It's up to you.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do this real quick and then.
Okay.
We are going to be living in a communist hellscape.
Landlords' days are over. Tenants are in power now.
It's a business. People don't get it. This is a business. It's not a choice that you think this is for free. My property tax on a small little building is $35,000 a year. Divide that into 3 apartments. That's $1,000 a month. I had to raise their rent twice. Now the tax is going up again.
I think that the problem here is nobody is actually addressing the issues of Americans because we're worried about foreign countries. We're worried about all the wrong things, race, but we're not addressing actual issues. They want us distracted so we don't realize that we are all, first of all, left or right, we're all suffering.
Yeah,
okay,
no,
we all
totally.
can't afford nothing, so they're keeping us distracted, and then they're putting these terrible pics in our face and like, hey, we'll give you free, we'll freeze the rent.
But what's happening here is that like small property owners that have maybe a couple properties are going to be hit so hard with these taxes, and instead of being able to distribute it to their tenants, they're just going to have to eat the cost. And that is the whole point, is to get these people to default on paying their taxes so the state can seize their property and maybe sell it off to BlackRock, maybe keep it, and then now you're living in state-sponsored housing. That is the whole point, and that is what's coming down the pipeline, and why they had to make the cost of living so unbearable in the first place in New York and really nationwide, is to get people to a point where they're so poor and they don't have money to eat and they don't have money to survive that they've even signed on to these radical policies.
Shout out to them. I love them so much. They just Black, Blanche. What you got? You want me to go first?
Go ahead. Can you get that off the screen?
Get this?
Yeah, because
them off the screen?
Like that thing, it's like a black box on there. Like make it a two-sided.
Oh, sorry. Like this? You want to do it
like
that?
Yeah, just
like that.
Just get rid of the thing in the middle.
Oh, you want to get them off?
Yeah, unless you're gonna play it. You gonna play it again?
No.
Okay, yeah. Just to show us on the screen there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
go ahead.
I hear what conservatives are saying, right? They're saying that we're going to live in a communist hellhole and and Mondomny is the problem, and Mondomny, kind of like what we were talking about, is a symptom. I mean, is a solution to an even bigger problem. What we are going to have to contend with as conservatives or Americans is this is what the people want. Okay. We have gotten a cushy society, a society of they're used to having things handed to them, given to them. And so somebody comes along and tells them, hey, we're going to continue to do this. They don't tell them the truth that it's getting harder. It's only getting harder because people are not they've broken the social contract. The social contract is everybody goes to work, everybody pays taxes, and then at the end of everybody working and you get married, you have 4 or 5 kids. Hold on for 1 second. Look, I'm cooking. Hold on, Blake. Sorry. Everybody gets married. They have 4 or 5 kids. The 4 or 5 kids pay into your Social Security, and eventually you get that. That's gone away. That's gone away. Nobody wants to have kids. Nobody wants to work. People want Social Security at 25 because they have ADHD. That's what's happening. Mondomny is not the problem. The fact that y'all are not honest with yourselves and said, hey, what are we doing in our lives that is causing the people to want to be taken care of via taxes?
Say that last part again.
What are we doing so wrong that's causing the people to be wanting to be taken care of by taxes? That was never the American way. To be taken care of?
Yes. Can you mute your mic? You mute your mic. Yo. So I think the biggest problem we have in America is that socialism / communism have become a part of mainstream American culture. And it sounds good to say that landlords can't raise the rent. This next generation, this is what they're on. This next generation is on socialism. Take care of me. I shouldn't have to work. This is a trend that's been going on, and it actually got amplified during and after COVID. It's on hyperdrive. And so, honestly, Mom Donnie was voted in. And the sad thing is that that's what people want. We've seen this. Black people have been pushing the culture for decades, and Black folks are, based on studies, they prefer socialism the most. Yeah. So we know that mainstream American culture that's what it is. And so the landowner is demonized, the business owner is demonized, the landlord is demonized, the CEO is demonized. Anybody that is creating something that either employs or houses or anything, they're demonized. So what you're saying is correct, and this is what they want. And so you gotta blame yourselves, because the traditional American way, the parent with the house and 2.5 kids, the cat and the dog and all that stuff, y'all said it was racism. y'all said everything that was good was racist. So you demonized everything that keeps the country flourishing. You demonized the patriarchy, you demonized marriage, you demonized independence, you demonized all of this stuff, you demonized entrepreneurship, y'all demonized all of it. And now guess what you got? You got this man in that clip trying to explain to you all that his property taxes are $35,000 a year. How is he going to pay for that property tax if you all aren't paying the rent? Oh, I get it. You want him to take a loss. So if he takes a loss, he won't own the building, and you're going to be homeless. Oh, no, you won't. You're going to be in a project provided to you by the state.
Yeah.
And so this thing is going to hurt you all in the end, because at least the guy with the business or that owned the property, he going to have his own spot. You're not. He probably owns other properties, has a house, whatever. He going to be straight. You're not. And so y'all created this monster. Y'all did. And when I hear you all talking about, well, I know America's racist, but that's your problem.
Yeah.
We know America has a racist, that's your problem. Whenever y'all concede on these talking points of how bad America was, this is what you get. This is what you get. This is why I tell y'all to stop saying it. Stop agreeing that slavery was the worst thing. Stop saying that segregation was the worst thing. Stop saying all this stuff, because this is what it leads to. They're justifying all of this because y'all get on TV and say, we know it was bad. We know we got no. It was beautiful and y'all ruined it. That's what y'all should be saying.
Yeah.
It was wonderful and y'all that's what you should be saying. So I agree with you that this new generation, this is what they want.
Yeah.
And it's not just New York.
No.
All these Democratic liberal major cities, they all the same way.
It happened in Colorado just this week. Colorado, the whitest of the white. And that's what somebody said, these implants brought it in. Exactly. That's y'all fault too. You're not making any babies, and I have factories that need to run. And y'all said that the factories was racist, even though you could feed your family and take care of, the factories was racist. Y'all have bought and sold degeneracy. You don't want to work. Like you said, UBIs, like the comment said, UBIs are coming. Forget it. Y'all don't want to go to work. Soon the immigrants are going to come over here and they're going to follow the American way, not work. It's going to happen. The social credit score, the social contract has been broken for a long time now. And instead of y'all fixing it, y'all blame BlackRock, which is a company that employs people. brings jobs, pays more taxes than half of y'all do. But the conservatives love to say, oh, BlackRock is buying up all the buildings. You don't want to buy a house because it's not 5 bedrooms in a garage. You don't want to buy it, but you'll rent it. You don't want to get your credit up so you can buy a house. You don't want to do these things. And then when BlackRock comes in and buys it, then you get mad and rents it back to you. You don't want to save to buy a house. You don't want to do the things that made this country great. Stop blaming people. Stop blaming the Jews. Stop blaming businesses and blame your mama and your daddy who didn't teach you the value of home ownership, who didn't teach you the value of saving to buy a house and voting a certain way, and why communism is evil and bad and socialism is sold to you like it's great. My son came to me one time and he said, Mommy, the best form of government is socialism. That's what the school is telling them. So yes, we had to have a conversation. Are you talking to your children? Do you know what the school is telling them? So miss me with this. That's why you can't deal with black. When you have that mindset, and half of y'all whites, y'all becoming like blacks. Y'all need to unblack and unwhite. You blaming the Jews, you blaming businesses, you blaming corporations, you blaming government. And then I just want to ask you, do you have 2.5 children? Like Blanche said, do you have 2.5 children? And then the second question is, were you not able to? Were you not able to get married?
Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to say this. And so when we talk about people mentioning about Yuri Bezmenov. So yes, this has been going on for years. This propaganda, this programming, it's been going on for years. But the problem is that they can suggest it to the people, but people have to agree to it. And I think the problem is that we've been sold a bill of bad goods. Even myself, I was lost in the sauce for years myself. So I can't even exclude myself from what's going on. I'm just saying the propaganda and programming works because it's everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm saying that the solution to this is to get back to what made America what it was. And that really centered around family values, actually biblical family values, where the man is head of the household. I see people making it off of one income. I see it's possible. I see people like where there's a will, there's a way, but it just depends on what type of life you want. Depends on where you want to live. Depends on what's your appetite of what you call happiness. It just depends on all that stuff. It just depends. Like we can agree that consumerism has risen up a lot since the times of having the children and men being in the house and working. You got to think about, we talk about the other stuff, but think about how much we consume as opposed to what we did back then. Back in the day, it was one TV in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's a TV in every room. Now, back in the day, you had 3 pairs of shoes. Now you got 100. I'm guilty. I'm just telling you that consumerism has risen up too. So again, it ain't just, it's evil people at play, of course. It's people that's, of course, we can talk about BlackRock, all of them, but they still need your consent to do it though. You have to consent to doing it. I'm saying that much of what we do is gluttony. It's wasteful. And I was thinking the other day, I was like, why do I have all these shoes? If I took my shoes and compared it to food, I would be considered a glutton. No, I'm serious. Like, it'd be gluttony. Yeah. Like, why do I have all these shoes? Yeah. Why do I have all these clothes? It literally is gluttony. And so I just believe that if people scale down their life a lot, you would see that you could afford and do more. And also, when them foreigners come over here, they don't mind living 12 in the house.
Nope.
They don't mind stacking up till they can get out. They don't mind the inconvenience. We as Americans do. We're the ones telling our kids at 18, you got to get out of the house and find a job. And like that, again, we are contributing to this.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying this stuff ain't wrong. I'm saying these people need your consent.
Yeah. Don't blame them. That's what
You have to buy into it.
I don't blame them. They are taking advantage of the opportunities that Americans have given them. And I mean, and it's not because we weren't. I mean, I should have more kids. I told y'all, my Unblack family, y'all already know I done had abortions with an S, right? I had abortions. And Blanche, you've told your story too. Like, we bought into the propaganda. So I'm asking you guys to not buy into the propaganda. Don't blame someone, because if you blame BlackRock or you blame whoever and you look at the situation and you blame somebody, like, then you can't do anything about it.
Right.
So what we have to do is say, how did I play a part in this?
How do we end up here?
Yes. What do I need to do? And I'm telling you, you don't make the mistake of our parents. Our parents wanted the government to take care of them. Somebody came to your parents and said, hey, don't you think it would be good if we take 50% of your money and everybody put 50% of your money in a pool and then we give it to everybody who maybe don't have any? And our parents said, oh, that sounds great. And don't tell me they didn't know. Anybody lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives freely. We can't keep using we didn't know as an excuse. That's all I'm saying. So when I see Mondomni, I actually was a little shocked when I saw he had won, because I thought we were trying to turn in the table. But then it made me sleep good at night, Blanche, because I said, this is what the people want. And someone said in the chat, and it's so true, strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. Weak men create hard times. Hard times create strong men.
Mm-hmm.
We're just in that cycle.
I mean, I agree. I don't believe in being a victim. And so how you get out of this problem is you have to govern your household accordingly.
Yes.
Because people in New York are already cooked. Detroit cooked, Chicago. These major cities are what they are. This is what they are. They talking about, oh, they conservative. No, they're not. This is what they want, because it sounds good to say, take care of everybody. Because what you're really saying is, white folks have been so mean to us and everybody else that we deserve this. That's the entitlement mindset of this. So your parents only agreed to this stuff because of racism. They only agreed to it because of slavery. And this is why I reject all these notions of slavery and oppression, all that stuff, because I know is cap. Because y'all choose slavery today. Y'all got 15 subscriptions. Y'all, I know so many folks that got a gym membership don't even go to the gym, just paying every month. So y'all are, we gotta admit that what the devil does is he sees what you want because you desire it, and he presents it to you. It's your job to say yay or nay. Most of the time we say yes. So we can't blame Vanguard, we can't blame BlackRock. We have to look at how we contributed. So moving forward, what are we going to do to solve this problem?
Yeah.
And solving the problem, it has to get back to what made America great in the first place.
Yeah. And President Trump is trying. I mean, you know, he put a pause on corporations buying up houses, but y'all don't want the house. Y'all don't want it. Y'all don't want it. I remember I used to do real estate, Blanche. I had a real estate license here in Maryland, and I practiced real estate. And I was showing this guy. He was a Middle Eastern, and he was going around finding properties that were, you know, they were SBA loan properties, and and he was a corporation, and he was like, oh, it's okay, I'll have my sister buy it under her name, like, so they're finding the corporations are finding workarounds to buying these homes. And so he said, I know the government is really trying to help. He said, but the average person doesn't have the money to fix up the house the way that the average person wants this house to see it. And he said, the average person doesn't want to live in a house like this. He was like, so even though the government is putting all these things in place, the average person doesn't want a house that looks like this.
Right.
So President Trump, I know he's trying, but I think that there's like a disconnect sometimes with maybe people not understanding that you cannot control what a person wants once they want it. You taste and preferences they can be influenced.
Right.
And that's what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying to do with the show, Blanche, is we're trying to influence your taste and preference. Hopefully you listen to this and you say, hey, I need to go, try and have some kids, or, hey, I need to go and try and buy a house. Hopefully you do that, but you want what you want.
Right. Can we go to the Haitian clip?
The Haitian clip? Yeah. Sure. Let me see.
Mountain Woman said all of our tax dollars go to the city. It's mostly conservative in upstate New York. So listen, because again, conservative white people, I would have never signed off on that. I'm sorry. You think I'm finna? Y'all should have been took a stand on that. I'm sorry. Y'all should have been took a stand on y'all tax. Like here in Atlanta, give you an example. There's a section of town called Buckhead. Mm-hmm. Buckhead is responsible for, like, let's say 50% of the taxes. One part of town is responsible for 50% of the taxes. Mm-hmm. So when Buckhead started getting the crime, because how black folks do, they started, getting comfortable, started spinning the block in Buckhead, shooting, and a little girl got killed in Buckhead. They had metal detectors in Lenox Mall. All the stuff they did, black folks. Buckhead said, we about to annex from y'all. City of Atlanta knew if they annex from us, it's going to bankrupt the city. They know this. So Buckhead said, we're going to annex if y'all don't get this right. Guess what Atlanta did? Buckhead done calmed all the way down. That little shoot 'em up spree y'all had in Buckhead is over with. Because they know if Buckhead leaves, because Buckhead can survive on his own. It don't need Atlanta. Atlanta needs Buckhead. And those white folks in Buckhead said, enough is enough. We don't care about no George Floyd. We don't care about no protest. We don't care about no racism. We about to annex. We don't know how to deal with y'all. And so Atlanta said, don't do it. We won't do it. We come to an agreement. And Buckhead is back to normal. How we know this? Because all the FIFA hotels are in Buckhead, and it is back to normal. And people walking down is just beautiful again. And so, dear white people, you have to take us. If white folks stand up, trust me, y'all, they're gonna yield. I'm telling you, they so terrified of y'all. Y'all don't realize it. They are terrified of you all. All you gotta do is suggest it. All white folks did was annex Buckhead, sign on people's grass. That's it. They didn't do no marches, no protests, no long speeches. Annex coming up. Atlanta got right quick.
Yeah, I mean, and white people, we're praying. Like, will the real white people stand up? Is what we always say. Someone said, Topher said, what about older women and kids? I find older women attracted to me, but I want kids. You fell for it, bro. That's the psyop. That's the psyop.
Get you something young, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Get something young. I don't know that. Don't get none your age. Get something young.
But I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like the taste and preferences of influence, the MILF, the sexually experienced woman.
That's just for fun. That ain't to build nothing with, man. That's not. You don't build with the MILF.
I mean, you could build with her, but you do it with the understanding that you're giving up your legacy, which is to have kids, your responsibility, which is to have kids. And mind you, she done gave her body and made kids with somebody else.
Then Ben gave it up. So of course you a viable option because you young and you don't. Come on, stop.
I don't think a man without kids, unless he has some dysfunction, I don't think a man without kids should marry somebody who can't have kids for them.
I wouldn't do it.
I don't think you should. I don't think you should. Now, if y'all both older, y'all both have your own kids or whatever, then fine. Or if you both older and you've decided, that you're not, like, you physically cannot have kids. But that should have been. This is why I say these young people are making these mistakes, and you don't get time back. Y'all playing with your life. You don't get time back.
No, you don't get time back. You don't. I'm telling you, don't do it. Don't get no MILF. Don't do it.
I know we sexy and all. Look,
she know what she doing.
I'm a no. We sexy and all, but shop's closed.
Shop's closed. Somebody said they live in Fulton, New York. Fulton County, New York. I just looked it up just to see how it was. He said that people come there for the welfare. It looks nice though, like it's uncorrupted. Uh-oh, she froze. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, she froze. Uh-oh. Nia Long is a MILF. She is. Nia Long still fine.
I don't know what happened.
It froze. Do you have that Haitian clip?
Yeah, I do. All right, here we go. Hold on, let me close this.
Look at Candace's face. You see her face?
Hold on, you want to see it?
Look at Candace's
blown. You mean to tell me my husband is just not happy with?
Look at her face. You dirty.
Mean to tell me missionary is not what my husband's earnest desire is?
You mean to tell me he ain't satisfied with me? Look at that Candace face in this picture.
What do you mean he wants a BJ?
You think he wants you over me? Are you crazy?
What do you mean he has a fetish? Not George. Not my George.
Look at these girls looking so. Look how miserable they all look. Listen, look how miserable they look. Listen to this woman talk. They are like miserable.
What do you mean
to tell me that I can't satisfy my husband? You mean to tell me he's withholding some secrets from me?
What do you mean he wants to teabag me? What do you mean?
Me?
Bag? I would never do that.
I am the mother of his children. I would no.
I am not a whore.
That is exact. Candace Owens' boy. This face is priceless. And these other girls, look at the other. They look so sad though. Like their whole world has been shattered. Like their whole world is like been shattered. Good.
You do that with whores, not with me.
what's rubbing them the wrong way is the fact that a man would confide in a prostitute. That's what's eating them up. You mean to tell me you actually get the real version of him? You mean to tell me you get the real him? Oh, it just burn them up inside.
I am not. You're not teabagging me. Absolutely not. I'm not a whore. Ooh, if you don't, somebody else will. Here we go.
No, listen, y'all. Now listen, Candace fine now. I ain't gonna listen.
She is. She's beautiful.
Candace is a good looking woman. I ain't gonna ever say that about Candace. She is fine.
Candace is gorgeous, but Candace knows she is.
She is.
Y'all can sit here and
say what y'all want to say about her. Candace look good.
She's beautiful, but let me tell you something. You don't want it. Y'all don't want it. I'm telling you. Y'all get with these fine chicks. Y'all don't want it. You better find somebody you can teabag. Go ahead.
For people to go home.
The Obama admin granting Haitians TPS in 2010 due to the country's devastating earthquake, Syrians receiving it in 2012 because of the country's civil war. I mean, cry me a river, we have our own problems. Go home. Get out. We know our country's better than yours. We don't want you. We don't care if you're offended. Get out. Go home.
The fact that it's a white woman saying it, they're already upset. Like, the fact that it's a white woman having the audacity to say go home to some Haitians, it's just getting them upset. They don't care what she's saying.
Megan, you're not about that life. Like, no. Let's keep it funky.
No, she ain't.
Megan.
She playing tough. With her feminist self. She playing tough.
All you gotta do is, because Megyn Kelly said this, rope up them Haitians and send them back on a boat and have all of them white girls standing outside of Megyn Kelly's house. And like, come on, sis. Megyn Kelly, you're not about that life. Because if you were, they wouldn't be here.
Right.
But let's keep going. The Haitians.
Go back to fucking Haiti.
This is the problem that I have, is the conversation surrounding Haiti and Haitians as these like flea-ridden, dirty, like people that are a parasite on the American social system, when in reality they were recruited to come here by the Biden administration, who sent out their deep state NGOs to go take them out of these countries that a lot of them resettled to after the Haitian earthquake and bring them to America with a promise of a job. And then when they get here, it's like the American people don't really even understand how deep and involved America has been in not only the failing of the state of Haiti, but also all of these CIA-backed coups, all of these CIA-backed assassinations every time they get a nationalist president democratically elected.
I
have a question. When was Haiti ever up? When was Haiti ever in a position to be taken down by the U.S. or anybody? When was Haiti ever up? When has Haiti not been Haiti? When?
As long as, me and Blanche try to tell y'all, as long as there is a massive amount of people of a certain gene in high numbers, it's never going to be up. If Haiti was ever up or even possibly up, it's because some whites went over there. I don't like blaming anything. So this is where I say, I love Lala, but you gotta unblack. Who cares why it happened? I don't. I literally do not care. I don't care. Oh, well, people upended Haiti, just like, black people say the CIA dropped crack in the neighborhood. Okay. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? You got to go. Temporary means temporary. You had it good for a while.
Yeah.
You had it good for a while. You didn't find an American to get married to. Temporary means temporary. And you didn't plan for the fact that you were probably going to have to go home.
Yeah. I mean, so all good things must come to an end.
Yes.
I mean, you had it good. You was over here. If you were smart, you would have leveraged what your time over here. Like you said, get married, do something, make it to where they wouldn't want you to leave.
Exactly.
Make yourself valuable, make yourself useful, make yourself, needed. But y'all didn't do that. And so, again, when was Haiti ever up? You're trying to say that because there was an earthquake, it's always something. If it's earthquake, it's earthquake. Y'all killing y'all president, the current president. You ran him out. The president that they had recently, they ran him out the country. He had to go to South America. The first thing they did was open the prisons up. So what RPG said earlier, when it's a bunch of black folks in a concentrated area, it's never going to be good. So you can pick Haiti, Zimbabwe, it don't matter. You can pick the South Side of Chicago, it don't matter. When black folks are in heavy concentration, nothing productive is going to take place. And it just is. Matter of fact, it's the opposite of production, it's destruction.
Yes. So Topher said the voodoo didn't work. Y'all need to go to bed. It's midnight tonight. Stop doing that.
Now you would think that all the voodoo, all the black magic, all the stuff that the Haitians, all the ancestors defeating the French, y'all got everything on y'all side to be successful, and yet y'all are over there literally eating mud pies.
Dirt cookies.
Not figuratively. Literally eating dirt cookies, like literally. And you can't blame the US for that. Y'all emptying out the prisons. You can't do. I covered this before, where the gangs, the crime bosses are running the city of Haiti. They're running it.
Yep. Every black neighborhood, every black country, the gangs. And if you're not a gang member when you go in, you're gonna be one. Okay, that's just that. So I hear what Lala is saying, but Lala is still black. I don't care whose fault it is. Cry me a river, like Justin Timberlake said. I'm so sorry this happened. Bye. See ya.
Sac passe.
We so unblack. We black.
But remember when there were the earthquakes in Haiti and these organizations were dropping food? What were they doing when the people were giving out the food and the water? What was happening in Haiti?
The gangs was taking it.
So recently, in the last few years, they're doing the same thing where they're trying to give aid to the cities in Haiti, and the gangs are doing the same thing. So what we're trying to say, and somebody put it in the chat, there's something wrong with his mind.
Yep.
There's something wrong with the black man's mind. There's something wrong with the Haitian man's mind. There's something wrong with the African man's mind. There's something wrong with the Caribbean man's mind. There's something wrong with his mind. So we can leave, the US can leave him alone. The French can leave him alone. The world could just leave Haiti alone. And I guarantee when you go visit them again, listen, it's so bad. The Dominicans say, don't cross this line. The Dominicans say, they're on the same island, y'all. The Dominicans say, don't cross this line. So this ain't about the US or none of that. This is about the culture of Haiti.
Yep. And it's always, every time you talk about the greatness, or I mean, not the greatness, every time you talk about what has been done to them, it's always like hundreds of years ago. Like it's, oh well, not hundreds. I'm being facetious, but 40 years ago they upended something and the accountability and the something and the this and the act of 19. Like, okay, sorry we did that. Bye. I wish you well.
Y'all done blame the Clintons. Y'all done blame the French. Y'all done blame everybody. And the Dominicans told y'all, don't cross the line. So we ain't got to look at nowhere else but your neighbor said, don't come over here.
So Carmen, let's watch Carmen in there.
Right.
She hardcore.
I agree that our country typically are involved in destabilizing these other countries, which is causing the issues and causing people to have to relocate and to flee. However, I also think that sending them back home and giving them $2,000, I don't think that's a bad deal. You don't have to go like to Haiti, you just can't stay here. So like, I definitely think that we should talk about these bigger issues when it comes to like this deep state apparatus, like you're saying. However, I just don't think Americans care. I think Americans don't care. I think Americans just want, they feel like they're being disenfranchised by these people. They feel like they're having to pay for these people. And it's not really the Haitians that they're mad at. They're mad at the administration that let them come over here. But it's like at this point, they just don't care.
No lies detected. But she's still black. Carmen, I love you, but you're still black. She's talking about destabilization. And
Carmen gave a pretty good take, though. Carmen looked cute in that clip.
She always cute. And she's single, Blanche.
She looks cute in that clip. Go back to that clip. Let me see something real quick.
She childbearing age, Blanche.
I just want to see let me see something.
It's time for people to go home.
The Obama admin granting Haitians TPS in 2010 due to the country's devastating earthquake, Syrians receiving it in 2012 because of the country's civil war. I mean, cry me a river, we have our own problems. Go home. Get out. We know our country's better than yours. We don't want you. We don't care if you're offended. Get out. Go home. Go back to fucking Haiti.
This is the problem that I have, is the conversation surrounding Haiti and Haitian.
You like her with the short hair, Blanche?
Is that her hair?
Blanche, I just asked you. We're not going to talk about this girl hair because
I'm not talking.
I asked you if you like her with her hair back or with the short hair.
Is that her hair though?
I'm not going there.
I'm not. Listen, I just said the girl looked cute. I'm asking, is that her hair? I'm just saying.
You said she looks cute like that. So I'm asking you.
Oh yeah, she do.
Okay. That's it.
She do.
That's all I'm doing with you with the hair. Yes, I'm trying to hook Blanche up. Come on, tag Carmen in this. Okay, so what were you about to say?
Well, no, I was just asking because you talked about her hair. I just asking only because you talked about the hair. Listen. But she looked cute in this. She looked cute in this clip though.
And somebody said Carmen said she would never not wear a wig. She says she has nigga hair. I know that really makes some people unfortunately it really makes people feel uncomfortable, but I hear what she's saying. Because I
listen. I understand 1,000% what Carmen is saying, but I just feel like she's young. I mean, it's just, she's young.
Yeah, but her take on the whole Haiti thing is still black because she's acknowledging that there may have been some injustices done to Haiti, which is just not. I don't believe it. I honestly, Blanche, I see the United States of America giving people just boatloads of money.
Oh, yeah. Listen,
Blanche,
we can,
like, come on.
I saw how y'all responded to the rice.
Yes.
They couldn't even give y'all rice. Stop. We hate y'all. What we talking about? Y'all was stealing the rice, stealing the water, holding it hostage. People starving and dying. They was fighting over, dying in the middle of the street over the provisions being dropped. Come on, man. Stop.
Yeah. So I believe that it's not the United States. Nobody did anything to Haiti. If anything, they probably tried to help Haiti, and no good deed goes unpunished. Probably tried to help them, and then they got blamed for everything. Just like when they build Pruitt-Igoe, and then you blame them for structure. They build you guys projects, and then you tear down the projects and then blame them for having you living in the project. I know how Black folks do, okay? Now, what she did say, which was true, I'm sorry that happened, but you gotta go. You gotta go. And this is for everybody, not just Haitians.
Everybody gotta go.
Everybody gotta go. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get out of here. Like she said, you got $2,000. Good luck, is like the movies say. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
And honestly, $2,000 back in Haiti, you can come up. Like, you can go to some countries, you can come up.
Somebody said Blanche and Carmen sitting in the tree. I'm about to get banned. You know we don't ban people here. We are actually free speech absolutists. This is probably the only show that is free speech absolutist.
Blanche. Oh yeah, we free speech. Hey, somebody, the student said she's 35. That's not young. She can be a grandmother in Mexico.
Facts. But it is still young. She's still childbearing age.
Listen, y'all, I just said the girl looked cute in this clip. I looked at her.
Now we're gonna put y'all together.
She looked cute in this clip. You know,
Topher saying y'all kids would be athletic. That's so true. They would be so good looking too. Oof.
How tall is Carmen? Y'all know?
I don't know how.
I'm curious.
God.
I know. I think Lala is tall.
She would have to unblack though. Carmen, you would have to unblack. You gonna date Blanche? You gotta unblack. But you might Blanche. You might be able to unblack her though.
Well, she gonna have to be unblack with me, so she ain't got no choice. She with me.
Somebody said she has a list, which means y'all.
Carmen don't have no list, man. I ain't never heard Carmen with no list ever.
But I mean, look, whatever. Look, y'all tag Carmen in this. We trying to marry y'all off. That's right, Pam. But yeah, so look, somebody said we know Blanche ain't going for it if it ain't snowing. Blanche, y'all don't know Blanche. Blanche is, I don't want to say this because I don't want if his future wife seeing this, but Blanche is an equal opportunity employer, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, yes, I am.
Somebody said she looks about 5'7". That's good.
It's good height. 5'7", 5'8". That's a good height.
Yeah. Somebody said Carmen is short. Is she really?
She is.
But yeah, I say that to say she needs to unblack. So does Lala, because I think they have a lot of good. And the way they think is almost there. But we have to stop blaming people that's very Black. Stop blaming governments. Stop blaming. I don't blame people. Whenever I look at a situation, Blanche, regardless of how I feel about the person acting, I always say, how could I have done this differently? Because I can only control me.
Right.
And I'm not saying things don't happen to people. And I'm not saying things don't look at it like this, y'all. This is for Carmen, not my Unblack crew. Y'all get this. But if Blanche, somebody runs you over with their car, right? You get hit by a car, right? Mm-hmm. And you can't walk anymore.
Okay.
That person apologizes profusely. You sue them, you get money. But you keep complaining about getting run over by the car.
Yeah.
You can't do anything because you run over by the car. You can't. After a while, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to start? Are you going to join the Olympics? Are you going to the Special Olympics? Are you going to move on with your life? Are you going to try to start have kids and stop talking about it? Everybody knows you got hit by a car. There's not a single thing that we can do about the fact that you can't walk anymore. We're working on technology to help you with that, but ain't nothing we can do. Move along, Black people.
Yeah. I think in Black people's case, they got hit by a car. They got paid. Then they were able to walk again. Then they got the car that hit them. They got another car. Then they came and took care of all the rest of their medical bills forever. Then they said, we'll take care of your food. Then like Black people have been overcompensated for whatever we believe happened.
Thank you.
And so it's getting ridiculous. Matter of fact, Black folks have gotten so compensated to the point where America let in 20 million other folks from around the world. That's how much Black folks compensation split up to the rest of the people in the world. So it's enough's enough.
Yeah.
Y'all wanted reparations. You should have surrounded the White House and told Joe Biden give it up because he was letting illegal immigrants in 20 million, 15, 20 million. So that's your reparation went to them.
Yep.
Y'all could have had it. It went to them. But guess what? Y'all didn't say a word about it.
Nope.
You talked about Trump, even though he wasn't the president. You talked about Trump. You was calling me sellout, coon. You do all this stuff. And the 20 million immigrants came over here to get reparations. And then the cherry on top was even the Somalians said, well, if everybody else getting it, let us go ahead and give us a quick 50 billion. And they got y'all too. So at this point, I wouldn't care if y'all was in the street, hit by the car, still laying down in the street. I don't care. Run them over and keep moving. Enough's enough.
That's what you make people do. You're making people not care. Your life, yes. Ray the Jordan said, it's your purpose to overcome your trauma. Nobody else can help you. Thank God you live in America where there's court systems, because you could be over in Haiti where if you got hit by a car, you can't sue nobody. You just hit. Okay. So you live in a wonderful country that helps you financially overcome whatever trauma that you have. But at the end of the day, bye. Figure it out. Figure out your slavery trauma. Figure out your Haiti trauma and whatever the French and the US did to you. Figure it out. Think about it. Japan got nukes dropped on them, and now they are one of the richest countries. They got nukes dropped on them. And you don't see them sitting here talking about, well, when you nuked us.
Right. I mean, listen, she's right. The Japanese were traumatized by those bombs being dropped on them. They were traumatized, and they've managed to move past it. As a matter of fact, I've never heard a Japanese person talking about them bombs being dropped. They don't even bring it up. So y'all have never been enslaved, and y'all bring it up every day.
Every day. In every situation, you didn't get a parking space and you blame racism. So they still the chat is still trying to hook you up with Carmen. Carmen, you lives in Chicago. Look, let me tell you something. Blanche ain't worried about where she live, baby. Thanks to the white man, we got something for that. It's called an airplane, okay? It's a literal time machine that'll take him anywhere he need to go in this world to go see Miss Carmen.
Listen, y'all, I said the girl looked cute in this video. Y'all, I asked how tall she was. Y'all that gave me the age, the height. Y'all should have given me everything. Y'all funny, though. Thank you. I appreciate it, y'all. Thank you.
We ain't worried about where she lived, right? Blanche, you worry about where she live?
We live in America.
Look.
Chicago is a 9-hour drive from here.
Period. 9 hours or a plane.
Plane, like it's just
hours on a plane.
Listen, hold on, we going too far, y'all. Listen, I just said the girl was cute in this video. That's it. That's it.
I mean, Blanche ain't broke. Look. I mean, it's a plane ride away. It's just the area code.
That's all.
Anyway, let's get out of here, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry about my internet and dropped a couple of frames. I did not mean to do that, y'all. But if you have not already, go and subscribe. Come back and watch whatever. If you dropped off, go back and watch. We love y'all. We really do. We love this whole Unblack community. We are inviting the unwhites.
You know what? Somebody mentioned it, that when you said they got the bomb dropped on them and all the fireworks went on behind you.
Ain't that cool?
Yeah.
Yo, I'm telling you. Yeah, you said black man made an airplane. That is facts. Blanche, you ain't know that?
What?
The black man made an airplane in Africa like years before the white person. You ain't know that, Blanche?
Okay, what happened to it?
All the inventions. All the inventions. The black man made it.
Okay, so
and the white man stole it.
Okay, so the black man making a plane and the plane being able to fly are two different things. Like, so they could, okay, let's say they may have made the plane, but can it fly? So knowing black folks, it's the frame of the plane, because black folks love the symbolism. It's the frame of the plane, but I guarantee if you look inside that plane, ain't nothing on the inside.
Nothing, no engine, no nothing. Somebody said unblack your internet. Get off my simulator student. Unblack the internet. I love y'all. We have a good time, okay? Our chat, we have the best live chat out there. I'm gonna steal that. There's one podcast that's like, I have the best live chat. No, you do not have the best live chat. That is a lie. Our live chat is the best.
No, it truly is, man. We got some very intelligent people on here. Somebody said, all
the inventions flew away. All the inventions flew away on the mother.
Yo, they left on the mothership. That's hilarious.
I can't with y'all. I can't.
Somebody said Blanche flying him out.
He did not say that. He just said.
He ain't said that. Let me clarify that.
Blanche said, no, matter of fact, it was me that said Blanche ain't worried about where she lived.
No. Listen, y'all,
you do whatever you can with that. He ain't worried about where she lived. Sis could live over in Australia.
Yeah, down under.
Somebody said Blanche is so unblack their kids might come out white. See, no, unblack is not white. Somebody did not do their homework.
Now listen, they're gonna call them white. That's how I know I raised them right. When they say your kids act white, I'm like, thank you, Lord, I did. We did good.
Blanche, they made paper planes, but they was called doves. Exactly. They didn't even make that. It was doves, and black people will say they made them.
All the real smart blacks made spaceships before slavery and left the dumb blacks behind. Some of us were sent here to help the dumb ones return.
It's just not true. It's just not true.
He joking. Corey is joking. Trust me, he's joking. But what's funny is, Corey, is that is what they would actually believe, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they would actually, but like, just imagine if Farrakhan said, well, before all this slavery happened, before the white man was even thought of, we were already cruising the galaxies in the universe, and we came here and we, tried to civilize the planet, but we left, and we left the ones that didn't want to be civilized behind. And then the white man was created, and then by his savage nature, he took us over, and now we're left down here to try to educate our brothers and sisters down here to become who we need to be so we can get back on that mothership and go rule the galaxy like we did back in the day.
Facts. Oh my God. Farrakhan is so funny that when they were talking about the George Floyd thing, he said, who gave him the fake $20 bill? It's always somebody. I was like,
what?
Yes. Y'all gotta go see that clip. And it went viral because they were like, they called the police on him for a fake 20. Well, how'd he get the fake 20? What? Oh, what? Is that what you're thinking?
So now we saying that the white man is shoving fake 20s in your pocket?
After he dropped crack in the neighborhood, he dropped fake 20s in there. After the CIA dropped the fentanyl in George Floyd's nose, or his pocket or his mouth, whatever. I don't know. I don't do fentanyl. I don't know how they talk.
He was doing all kinds of drugs.
Exactly.
Mouth, veins, you can pick whatever.
Exactly.
Nose, mouth, veins, whatever.
Exactly. So after the CIA put the fentanyl in his mouth, he gave him the fake $20 bill. This is black. What do you call it? The Blatrix? This is the Blatrix.
It's the Blatrix. That is the Blatrix. That is the Blatrix.
Oh God, we about to get off of here. I love y'all. Somebody said now I can't breathe. See. Y'all, I love y'all. We have the best live chat in the world. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate that y'all even rock with us. It's almost 3 hours, you guys, and y'all just been rocking from the beginning.
Hold on. You know how slow you got to be? Somebody telling you they can't breathe. Do you know how slow you got to be? I'm telling you, I can't breathe. That's like somebody running, talking about I can't walk. Y'all slow. That man was telling y'all he can't breathe.
Low IQ. And I really believe, shout out to Derek Chauvin, free Chauvin, put hashtag free Chauvin in chat. I really believe that Derek Chauvin did not take his foot off of George Floyd's shoulder because he knew he wasn't hurting them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if he felt like he was hurting them, he would have been like, or if he felt like he was doing something wrong, he would have been like, oh, well, let me not get in trouble, because nobody's going to sit there and watch themselves be filmed doing something wrong. He knew he wasn't hurting him. But y'all threw this man to the wolves. It's so sad.
Black Guy 9 said, God is a black man from Memphis. That's actually a good Listen, we got some shirts coming. I like that. I
love that.
I like that, Black 9.
Oh my God.
I actually like that.
How many do-rags? Hold on. How many do-rags dose to take to create a time machine? Y'all so messed up. We got the most racist chat too. I love it. I keep it come. Be more racist, white folks. I'm telling you, it might save your life.
It might.
Chauvin should have been more racist.
He should have been.
Anywho, you guys, thank you so much. If you get a chance, make sure you clip this and tag Carmen in it for Blanche. And go and watch the Whatever Cat podcast on Sunday. Y'all gotta big me up in the chat. I need y'all support because they're gonna cook me, y'all. They're gonna cook me. Y'all need to be like, Crystal is telling the truth. I'm one of her followers on Unblack, and we talk about this stuff all the time. It won't be new to y'all, but it's going to be new to 4.6 million subscribers, you guys. So you got to get us in there. I love y'all so much. Blanche, what you got? Final words.
Oh, nothing. Just thank you all for tuning in today. We love y'all. And remember, what was the slogan we had?
Stepping out of the dark
and into the light.
Unblack yourself.
All right, y'all.
We stepping out the dark into the light. No more blind. Now we see what's right. I'm not black, I'm free.
I'm black. We're breaking free tonight.